They might have did it, man. They might have did it for real this time, man. My voice is freaking cracking, man. Final Fantasy 16, the demo. That shit was crazy, man. Look, Final Fantasy has been trash for like 10 years, longer. When did Final Fantasy X come out? That was like the last really good one. That came out, that was over like 15 years ago. Damn near 20 years ago when that came out. I don't even remember how long it was. I met like one of my best friends around the time that game came out. In high school. And he played it before we met. I played it after him. After that, like, 11 was online and I heard it was okay. 12 sucked. 13 trash. 14 I heard was okay. I don't play like the online games that much. Like I didn't play any of the Final Fantasy games online and other online exclusively games I don't play in general. Final Fantasy is more of a single player thing for most people, including me. So 15, they was kind of getting back up there, but trash. The music was tight and the graphics was good, but the story, garbage. Gameplay, ass. It was boring. It didn't feel good to fight and hit things. It was kind of fun sometimes if you fought some really crazy enemies, like Tom Berries was kind of wilding in that game, but otherwise, trash. None of those games was that good. All that freaking brotherly love and stuff from 15 and riding around in the car, man, that got boring after a while. 16 was crazy. That demo was wild. I'm gonna have some footage or something somewhere either over me talking or in the background. I don't know yet, but it's gonna be in there. That game was ridiculous, man. I pre-ordered immediately after I finished. Immediately. There was like 2 demos on one. I guess they just really want people to buy this game. Because they just straight up, this wasn't really like a demo. This straight up like, hey, here's the beginning of the game. And then here's like the middle part. It seemed like the second part was supposed to be the real demo. But instead they just let you straight up play the beginning of the game because it is like more climactic. I was definitely more invested in the beginning part, but I'm glad they had that second portion. I forget what it's called. I'm gonna have it like on the screen so you can see it. Basically, it's like you get to do more gameplay. The beginning part is like mostly story with like a little bit of gameplay. And then the next part is like further along in the game where you got like all these crazy powers and stuff. Like it's freaking ridiculous. I feel like this game's gonna be freaking awesome, man. It better be. Like I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of it. Like they was talking about Final Fantasy 13 had the people who made Final Fantasy 10 liars. They about to have like 1 or 2 people or something. You know, who knows? It definitely wasn't the same team. You out your damn mind if you saying that's the same team. Hell no. Final Fantasy 16 music godlike. Graphics godlike. Like, gameplay, God, like, the freaking dodging mechanics and stuff, the battle was crazy. Like, especially like that boss in the second little demo, that boss was tough. I got a feeling like in the real version, it's gonna be like a lot harder. Cause in this, like, they had like the auto dodge thing on, and I forgot to take it off. Because they automatically equipped you with the item that makes you auto dodge. Or no, you don't auto dodge, but it gives you like time to press the button so you don't really have to like time it. This makes it like really easy. But I'm gonna do that again without that and see how it feels. And in the original version, of course, like when the real game comes out, I'm not gonna have none of that stuff on. I did some research and apparently that's supposed to just make it like accessible. Easy for everybody, like whatever. I don't have time for this P-word stuff. I want a damn challenge. It needs to be tough. If I don't at least get a game over occasionally, then the game's trash. It's too easy for me. Sorry. Look, I'm hype. Ain't no acting over here. I can't wait to play the game. And I wasn't hype at all for Final Fantasy 16 because all of them have been ass for forever. So I'm hyped. I'm truly excited. This demo was, if you haven't heard Final Fantasy 16 demo, I didn't do no intro or nothing. Final Fantasy 16 demo is out. It's just crazy, man. Go try it for yourself. It's action RPG, so anybody who don't like turn-based, what's your excuse now? If you just don't like story-based games or RPGs, keep it moving. This is a whole new thing. As a matter of fact, I suggest you try it anyway because I wasn't really into RPGs until I tried Final Fantasy VII back in the day. I tried other RPGs, ass. Final Fantasy VII, not so much. The game's good. The original and the remake. But look, this game was crazy, man. It still got some things that worried me. I didn't see like you had to fight a freaking Marlboro in the game. And the bad breath, I dodged all of the bad breath. It did it like 10 times. And I dodged them all except one. The last one it did, I didn't dodge. It started catching me lacking. And I didn't get hit with no status effects at all. I'm like, wait a minute. Y'all better have like a harder version of that. Yeah, it better like put me like blind me, poison me, put me to sleep, petrify. It better do something. Okay? Otherwise, it ain't no damn. What's the point? There's no fear induced by it if it don't cause crazy status effects. So that's one concern. You know, so far it's mainly just the main character just bopping everything. In the demo, I guess they don't want you to like lose or whatever. But it better pick up on the challenge. It better be crazy, not just taking up damage. Do something that just annoys me. You know, like Final Fantasy IX. That game was annoying with status effects. Do something like that. It was annoyingly but fun. Annoyingly fun. This mug was lit, y'all. I don't want to overhype it. I'm trying to keep the excitement down. But it was good, man. It was good. I even caught some other, I looked online. I was like, I can't be the only one. I looked online and saw some videos. Everybody's talking about this game. Looks crazy. The difference between me and some of these other people, I think a lot of people got their hopes up. Well, you know what? Maybe I'm the same. I think they got their hopes up a lot every time, including before they played the demo. Me, I was like, probably trash. Like, to be honest with you, the story seemed a little sus still, but the characters seemed great. I like the character. The main character seemed like he's fine. He's a little anime. He's very anime. But he still seemed like he tight, so it's all good. Because Cloud is anime too. You know, he's always like, my head, what's happening? Like, they do all of that same stuff. It's like the same type of vibe. I don't know what it is with the Japanese. It's like a lot of the stories are like really, the characters are like really similar. A lot of stories are really, whatever. Anyway. He seems like he's cool. Clive is what his name is. It's kind of a stupid name, but whatever. Maybe they felt like it rhymed with Cloud or it sounded like Cloud. We're just gonna call him Clive. Who knows? But he seemed like he tight. Some of the villain characters seem like I don't really know who the main villain is. I haven't watched all the trailers and stuff, and I'm trying to kind of play the game. That's why I played this today. I haven't watched too many trailers, but I did see some gameplay where it's some open world stuff. It's like linear and like everything that they let you play is linear. But I did see some clip of a trailer or like a gameplay or something where you're like exploring this pretty big open world. So it looks like it's like a combination of things, which is good. Because the linear stuff is definitely good to kind of keep things streamlined and just keep you from just wandering around aimlessly, which can be annoying as crap. And I feel like too many games are getting way out of hand with the whole just wander around, just doing a whole bunch of nothing and random tasks and BS side quests. Like for 300 hours, I don't want to play a game like that. I don't want that to be what Final Fantasy becomes. I want to have something where I can do a little bit of exploration, kind of old school style, but I also am going somewhat on a path. Like there's a direction, like not a general, like you can go here, but you can spend 100 hours doing something else. Like, nah, save it for some of the games that are tailored toward that. Final Fantasy, they got the right idea, I think. We'll have to see what the real game is like, because I feel like this isn't gonna let me know what the real game is like. It's just letting me know the overall quality is high. Like they had you like fighting. It's like a freaking Phoenix versus Ifrit. It's It's crazy, man. It was wild. It was a whole different gameplay style for that part. That's what I'm talking about. That's the Square Enix I know. The people who set the stage, they set the standard. They don't copy, they trendset. That's Square Enix for you right there. They set the freaking standard, and they might have hit another milestone with this game. I hope so, man. If this game don't work, I done said this before, but Final Fantasy VII Remake kind of brought me back in, and the gameplay reminds me a little bit. This game, it reminds me a little bit of that. It's not that close to it. You have to play it to understand, but it reminds me a little bit of that because of the way the characters move and attack, and just the battle system in general. It reminds you of that. That's what it reminds me of. It's closest to that than anything else. It's not like 15 at all. Trash. It's actually good in this 16, the demo at least. And the full game, I'm sure he's gonna have more powers, more abilities, and more craziness, and hopefully there's like some mini games and stuff, because it seemed like they thought about that, at least with that little fighting sequence between the summons. It seems like they're keen on different types of gameplay, and then they had you play with like the little brother and stuff. Like, so it seems like they kind of know what they're doing. So we'll see. It don't really seem like the type of game to have too many mini games, but maybe I'm wrong. I hope it does, because Final Fantasy VII Remake like hit it out of the park. They was firing on all cylinders. They covered everything. They just literally, I'm not gonna go over that game. It's a whole nother video, but they covered everything. It was firing on all freaking cylinders, and this game looks like it'll do the same. Even if the story a little confusing. The story is confusing. That's the only thing. The story is definitely confusing. I think it's like that on purpose too. Like even this little part that I saw, it looked like the brother turned into Ifrit, but then he could see himself, like, or he could like see Ifrit as if he was outside of Ifrit's body. But I don't know if he like possessed the dog. I don't know what the hell was going on. Look, I seen it twice. I watched another streamer. I played it, then I watched another streamer, and I'm like, I still don't know what the hell is going on. Look, before this video gets too long, let me know what y'all think. Did y'all try this demo? Are y'all even into Final Fantasy? The people who watch Final Fantasy, or people who play Final Fantasy on this channel? I did some Final Fantasy content like 2 years ago or something. It was like before, I don't even remember. It was a long ass time ago. So look, if y'all got some Final Fantasy people out there, if you're there, thumbs up. Play this demo. Let me know what you thought. Subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/RashadLamar, or wherever else. I'm on like everything anyway. I just keep saying that. It's like a catchphrase. It's tradition at this point. I'm on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. I'm just not on Snapchat. I'm probably not going to get on there. Anyway, y'all, look, we out. Let me know what y'all thought. Catch y'all next time. Peace.